Okay, we're going to lead off part 8 by continuing to talk about this little hand here that just happened. Let's review just a second. Alright, this guy goes in for 6.5 big blinds from what I call, again, the center position. Yeah, he's a little desperate, and as we see what happened, he ended up getting called by kings with his king-6 suited. I think that's a bit loose. Now I'm going with some suited hands there, but 6 is just a little bit too weak of a kicker in my opinion. I'm probably going, well, that's closer than I'm probably giving it credit for. I mean, I might even have gone, I'm probably going with king 8 for sure. So he might have felt that, hey, you know, king 6 is good enough, I got a king, I'll go. And for all I know, it might be Nash friendly. It's just not something I've kind of gotten into my head that I'm going to go with. Is, you know, a suited king 6. Could be called a give up shove, maybe, but maybe not. It's closer than I may have given it credit for. But a give up shove or exactly what it sounds like. A guy just lost a big hand with his kings. He's like, ah, shit. You know, F this game. I'm tired of it. And first decent hand he happens to see, and it may not even be all that good. He just goes ahead and throws the rest of his chips in when he's kind of short, you know. And that may have been the case here. Maybe not as much as I thought. Now, if this was like, you know, Queen 3 or something, I've been sure it was. But maybe not, you know. And sometimes a give-up shove is going to be something that happens really early in a game, like at 20-40. Guy loses a big hand, you know, gets hurt down to, you know, 800 chips from a 2,000 starting stack or a 1,500 starting stack, where he gets, you know, sucked out on, and he just like, screw this, and shoves 800 chips into 20-40 blind level. But might happen here too, and he's getting kind of short and go, ah, shit, you know, what's the point now? You know, I just lost, you know, a hand that I was just dominating. But maybe not. Maybe not so bad. Alright, we'll move on. Good game, dude. Shitty luck, I admit. Alright, let's see. 5-10 I'm not going to mess with, of course. Oh, good shove, good call. And, oh, kicker. Alright, Queen 2. Not sure what this black mark means here. Yeah, don't care. Another dead hand. What the hell? 8-4, 8-2, Jack 7. I'm getting short again. As you notice, the blinds have gone up. This is not a turbo, but it is 10-minute blinds, which is a little bit shorter than the 12-minute blinds that a lot of the UB tournaments are that I play. The bounties that I play are usually 12 minutes. These are 10, so it's a little quicker. But again, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to raise, especially with a call. He leads out a little over half the pot, and he shoves. Shouldn't be any fold equity here. As we see up here, guy's getting 4-1 to call, but he still found a way to fold. Not sure what he decided to do that with. I mean, getting 4-1, he might as well call. I don't know. I probably would have committed myself a bit more here if I'm going to make this. I mean, dude's got almost a pot bet left. You might as well go ahead and commit yourself, in my opinion. Either that or check. I mean, if you're going to fold, you know, you might as well. Might as well go ahead and make it 5,000 and commit yourself. Who knows, maybe he felt that was weak. Maybe he'd fold if he made a 5,000 bet. Maybe he had the flush draw anyway. It doesn't matter. Don't know. Don't know what he flatted with. Anyway. Alright. Without this, I think I shoved that. I will shove my king. Actually, I know I will shove my king, but as it stands, didn't get the chance. And he leads out of the blinds and takes it down. Maybe he just likes leading out. That's right. I go ahead and go here. Remember before I said I probably would not have gone with 8-7. Well, with an 8 kicker, I'm going to go. Mainly because, one, I'm short. There's plenty in the pot. And two, generally people do not call quite wide enough against a late position shove, which sounds kind of backwards. You would think that they would, but they'll call wider than they would to an early position shove, but they're still not going to call as wide as they probably can. What I've been taught, generally an early position raise will probably get called too wide. It'll still be pretty narrower than we would be here, but they generally will not shorten the range up quite enough. At least, as far as being Nash friendly, using game theory there, kind of almost backwards from what you would think. But that's why I'm going here. I'm actually going a little, maybe slightly wider than Nash here because of that effect. And we take a valuable pot. As you can see, the pot is 2,300. That's a considerable chunk. Anytime I can do it, I will. Though I will not do it with King 4. I told you about how I don't really like my King rag hands that much. Not to a raise anyway. 4-3. Jack 7 though. King 9, it's offsuit. Suited, I'm going. I know it sounds kind of funny, but King 9 offsuit. I'm just not going to mess with it. Even King 10 I'm not going with here. Even King Jack I think I'm folding here because I think I'm just a little bit too early. I still got a decent stack. We're back to 10% blinds. Antes to blind again. Makes a tiny difference. But anyway. 8-7 now. 3-4. My goodness, here we go. These guys are going at it again. A little more chips involved here with Cub. And he leads again. Pretty much the same way he did before. A little under half this time. This time he flats. What does that mean? I don't know. I wonder if that other hand was a draw then. And let's see, we see a 10. He checks. They both check. Now the flush comes in backdoor. Now he leads out for about 2/3 of the pot. And they both had the king and couldn't give it up. Interesting raise here. King 9, what I would call EP. I would say under the gun. It is under the gun technically, but the guy missing, I call that EP. This guy elected the flat with King Queen offsuit. Especially with that stack size. That's really interesting. So he leads with King 9 here. And he flats with King Queen to an early position raise. And with only 20 big blinds, I don't think that's a good idea. I really don't. But that's me. Alright. What do you think I do here? Don't cheat either. Here, see? I'm going to pass it up. You can tell I shoved, but yeah, alright, I'll show you. Okay, see? I showed you. What about this one? I'll tell you in a minute. I'm going to end part 8 here and continue with part 9 in a second.